everyone, thanks so much for checking out my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a quick video on products I've been loving this week. I just have a few things to talk about, so let's go ahead and get started. The first thing is a new shampoo that I purchased this week at CVS. I think it was buy one get one half off, and I had seen a few ads for the shampoo, so I was like, well, why not? I got the new Herbal Essence Naked shampoo. This is paraben-free, silicone-free, hence the Naked name. It's made with, their usual pretty good ingredients minus parabens and silicone. And I've really been loving this shampoo not only for the smell, but because I've noticed that I can use it every day and my hair doesn't get like a residue on it that sometimes it does when I use a single shampoo from the drugstore every single day. Usually I have a few that I switch up and it kind of prevents me from getting that buildup on my hair, and I've noticed that with these I can use them every single day and I've not gotten any of that kind of icky feeling. I have the Volume and the Shine shampoo. The Volume one has white grapefruit and mint extract, so it kind of has a citrusy minty smell without too much mint. When you were a kid, chewed the Fruit Stripes gum, this is way out there, but the kind with like the zebra tattoos on them, this is what it smells like. I know it's really random, but it smells exactly like that. So it has kind of a fruity smell, but you can smell kind of that cool minty bit in it as well. And then this one is white tea and mint, and this one smells, this one kind of smells more like the typical Herbal Essence smell. It's kind of rosy and florally, but they smell really good, and I've really been loving these. So if you're in the drugstore and they're on sale, you might want to check them out. The next thing I'm going to talk about, I mentioned in my last video, it's the Badescu Drying Lotion. I've been using this pretty much every night this week because, or ever since I got it, because I've had a few little bumps that I've been trying to get rid of, and I've noticed that although this lotion doesn't get rid of them like overnight, like I was kind of hoping it would, it does make them noticeably smaller and easy to work with. So like easy to cover up with your makeup. They're smoother. They're not even sore. So I definitely think this product does work. It just doesn't like zap them overnight like I was kind of hoping it would. It does have, I think one of the top ingredients in it is isopropyl alcohol. So if you have any bumps that you're putting this on that are open, or have like a little bit of skin like picked off or something, this will sting a little bit. Nothing like painful or anything, but just bear that in mind if you have any that are open. So yeah, I've been liking this. I'm glad I have it, and it wasn't super expensive. I think it was like $15 or $16. And as you can see, it's a small bottle, but what you actually use is the pink stuff down here. So I'm pretty sure it takes a long time to run out of this because you only use a little bit at a time. So I would definitely recommend picking this up if you're in the market for a product like this. The next thing I'm going to talk about is a mascara. I think I finally found my favorite drugstore mascara. It's the Maybelline 1x1 Volume Express. I have mine in Blackest Black, I think. Yeah, in Blackest Black. I'll show you the wand. I've really been loving this mascara because it's, there we go. You can see kind of, it's got a roundy brush with pretty long bristles on it. This mascara really gives you it actually gives you the appearance of false lashes. They're really long, really wispy, and it provides a good amount of volume too. The only thing is you do have to kind of work it up to that. You're not going to put on one coat and have boom, big lashes, but if you take the time to put on like maybe one coat or two coats, then you will get really dramatic lashes. The good thing about this mascara though is that it doesn't give you that instant crazy false lash look. So you can use this for an everyday mascara, and then if you just want a little extra drama, you can work it up. So this is one that I definitely recommend checking out if you're in the market for a new mascara. The next thing I'm going to talk about is a face wash. This is one I've been using a ton this week. It's the Clean and Clear Morning Burst. This is the Skin Brightening Facial Cleanser. It has caffeine, lemon, and papaya, and it does have a really nice fruity scent, and it does kind of make you feel more awake in the morning. I feel like it does brighten your skin without being too harsh on it. I feel like it gets it really deep cleanses without overly drying you out. If you use it I can use this every day and not have a problem with drying my skin out. However, I have used it before in morning and at night, and I noticed it dries my skin out. So it definitely has that, let me see if it has some sort of acid that it's supposed to help with like acne and stuff. So it will dry you out, but not if you just use it like once a day. So I've really been loving this. The next thing I'm going to talk about is another makeup product. I've talked about this before, but when I talked about it before, I wasn't super favorable about it. I didn't give it a really good review or anything, but now I'm back to it. It's the e.l.f. Contouring Blush and Bronzer Set. I think this was either $1 or $3, so it's really cheap. It's got a beautiful bronzer shade that I use like literally all the time. It's just a matte bronzer. That is really good to contour with and bronze up your face. And I would use the blush when I use this as well, but I never really liked it very much. But now I'm beginning to love it. I said when I talked about it before that I felt like it wasn't very pigmented, that you had to really pack it on in order for it to show up. But I've changed my mind. I've discovered it was my fault. I wasn't really applying it in the best way. Before I would just get it on a brush and kind of sweep it on my face. But this week I've been tapping it on like with a blush brush. I've just like, rather than swooshing, I've been tapping, and that's the way you get the best color payoff. And it's such a beautiful shade for summer. It's kind of a peachy, kind of a muted peachy shade, and it does have a little bit of gold glitter, so it does kind of give you a luminous effect without being like crazy or anything. So I've really been liking this, and I felt like I should talk about it because I did kind of not bash it, but I didn't give it a super good review when I talked about it before. But I've really been loving this week. The next thing I'm going to talk about is another makeup product. It's the L'Oreal True Match Powder, and as you can see, this one is hitting pan like crazy. So I brought another one here for reference, just so you could see the product and the package and everything. This is the powder that goes along with their True Match foundation that is like the best foundation in the world. Not really. It's a really good foundation though, and a lot of people like it. So it's just a powder, but it provides a good bit of coverage. So it's not just like a setting powder or something. You could use this as a powder foundation. I usually wear a foundation, like a light one, and then I use this to set areas that I might get oily in, or areas where I have a blemish or something that I've covered up with concealer, because this will provide a little extra bit of coverage without being too much. So I've really been loving this powder. You definitely could wear it by its own as like a powder foundation because it does provide a good bit of coverage. So I've really been loving this, and obviously since it's part of the True Match line, there's a huge variety of colors. So yeah, I've really been loving this. Just two more products to talk about. The first one is the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk. I've had this a while and never really used it too much, but I've been using it a lot this week as like an eyeshadow base. I've just, made a streak across my eyelid and then blended it out. And this is so easy to blend. It's so perfect for wearing under eyeshadows that maybe aren't super pigmented or that you want to give a little bit of a boost to so the color really sticks out. I've really been loving this. It's super easy to blend, it's definitely really white. I'll just swatch it for you just so you can see. And it's so creamy, and it's a really great thing to have, just in case you ever have an eyeshadow that you really want to show through and it's just not showing up very well on your skin. The last thing I'm going to talk about is a foundation. It's the CoverGirl TruBlend foundation. I feel like this is kind of trying to be similar to the L'Oreal True Match foundation because they're shades in light, medium, and dark, and then by numbers. So it's really easy to get your shade or a shade that's close to you. Sometimes I have a hard time picking out my shade in the drugstore. But this is a really great line for that. It's made with a pump, which I just love so much. And this is also kind of a lighter version of in my opinion, the CoverGirl 3-in-1 Stay Fabulous foundation. because it's not quite as heavy, but you still can build it really naturally to get that coverage you want. So I've been really loving this just because it's really good to wear in the summertime if you don't want something super heavy but you still want a good amount of coverage. So that's it, you guys. That's all the products I've been loving this week. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, give it a like and subscribe. And if you have any questions about anything or any comments, just leave them in the comments down below. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.